Okay. Thanks for reminding me. I had the button muted. Okay, that's just embarrassing. I have a physical mute button on my microphone. And you wouldn't even know I muted it. So, oops. Yeah, there's a little, like, red light that flashes, but it's blocked by my pop filter. That's embarrassing. Anyway, I'll start over. Alright, everyone. Today we are going to be playing Pokemon Emerald with Oranguru. Nice to see your enthusiasm, Sundown. But, anyway, our theme for April is going to be Pokemon based on plants and weeds. I feel like I don't need to explain why. But, Oranguru, it's fanning leaves, and just look at its face. It looks stoned. So I figured it'd be a pretty good fit. Actually, it was Axie's idea. But anyway, let's look at its other things. It's a normal Psychic type, which is the same type as Girafarig. Normal and Psychic by themselves are very, very good types. And we're only weak to Bug and Dark. But there is one problem. We're in the slow level up group. But we do get Calm Mind at level 15. And a bunch of Psychic moves. We get extra Sensory at level 20, which is just downright broken. And normally, Psychic types in Emerald can have a disadvantage, because, like, if they only start with Psychic moves, they'll have to use Struggle on the very first trainer in the game, youngster Calvin and his Poochyena. But fortunately, we also start with Swift, so there's our solution to that guy. And another problem, we only have 60 speed in the slow group, so that's really bad. Like, we're gonna get outsped a ton. Excuse me. So, this is probably the first backport so far where I'm using a plus speed nature, naive, plus speed minus special defense, because we're gonna need a little bit extra speed. Like, even though Emerald is generally a game filled with slow Pokemon, even though it generally is, being at 60 speed at the slow group is still gonna provide some issues. And Inner Focus just prevents flinches. Normal, it is one of the best typings, yeah. The only problem with this thing is just slow level up group and low speed. But other than that, everything else is going great for it. So, let's get started, shall we? Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off to the races. And by races, I mean it's just me. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and use Psychic on anything in the wild that I find for experience. It's also nice that, like, Zigzagoon and Wingull give speed EVs, because we'll definitely need some speed. In fact, I think when I do my vitamin buy, I should probably buy Carbos. I mean, we don't really need to buy Calcium, because we get Calm Mind at level 15, which is downright insane. Like, imagine that's the equivalent if, like, Poliwhirl in Generation 1 got Amnesia at level 24. I don't know when it gets Amnesia, but imagine if it got it, like, before Erica. Like, that's how early, like, Calm Mind feels. It's insane. Oh, early Zigzagoon. Alright, I'm gonna use Psywave. Come on. It missed 3 times. 4 times. There we go. Also, I still haven't fixed the overlay issue where sometimes the wild Pokemon takes like 20 seconds to fade in. I still need to get that fixed. Alright, now I just need a Wingull. Yeah, Psywave's only use is just catching HM users. Alright, now that's done. Let's go ahead and just fight the trainers. I mean, I'm definitely going to be fighting a lot of the early game trainers. I mean, we're still a very good typing, but the slow level up group, it'll hold anything back. I mean, Mewtwo, for example, is in the slow level up group, and despite that, it can still easily get first place over any Pokemon in Gen 1. So that shows you how good it is. Like, even the slow level up group can't hold it back. But you can't really say the same for most Pokemon. Like, I think if Alakazam was in the slow level up group, it would not be as good of a Pokemon. Because one of the things that kind of holds Alakazam back is a lack of move coverage. Like, it gets Psychic and normal moves, and not really much else. But this thing's going to get some decent coverage. We actually get Shockwave, Thunderbolt, and Thunder as well. I don't think I'm going to end up getting Thunderbolt, because on 4 times speed, I think Scott said getting Thunderbolt's like a 45-second time investment. because you have to go out of your way for it. And you get Shockwave from the Electric Gym Leader. I think if we didn't get Calm Mind, then I probably would get Thunderbolt. But since we get it, I'll probably just stick to Shockwave. Plus, at level 20, we get Extra Sensory, which is... It's 10 power weaker than Psychic, but it has 30 PP instead of 10. Plus, Extra Sensory has a flinch chance, which most people don't know about. So, yeah, I think, in terms of level up moves, this thing's going to do pretty good. Although, at, what level is it? At level 10, we get access to a move called Psych Up. What it does is, it copies the opponent's stat changes. And I was thinking, oh, early Meryl. Not often that happens. I mean, normally I use a Repel here. Hold on. Okay. At least we don't have to worry about that later. What was I talking about? Damn it. Crap, I actually don't... Oh, Psych Up. So, I was thinking we could use it to, like, get rid of Intimidate, because I think if we copy the opponent's stat changes, I think that means, like, if our stats go up or down, then we can copy the opponent. Like, we could use it to just get rid of Intimidates. But the problem is, like, we're a special attacker. That really wouldn't matter. I mean, yeah, Psych Up is generally a useless move, but I know someone in the solo running community found a niche use for it in Gen 2. I don't remember who it was, but somebody did. I mean, theoretically, we could use Psych Up to get rid of the speed drops from Roxanne and her Rock Tombs, because Rock Tomb is going to lower our speed. But we could actually do that. Yeah, I keep forgetting to deposit the HM users when I catch them. Oh well. Niche use, how did they get it? It's a trade item. It has to have been by level up. Like, it was something that gets it by level up. I know somebody found a niche use for it. I don't know if it was Gen 2 or Gen 3, but I know somebody found some sort of use. You know what? It's gotta be better than Taunt, right? Like, I want to try and find some sort of use for it. Like, maybe we can use it on Roxanne to prevent the speed drops from Rock Tomb. But the problem is, if we lose those... The problem is, when Roxanne lowers our speed enough, she actually stops using Rock Tomb, which is generally her most powerful move. So, like, if I use Psych Up, it'll get her to start using it again. I don't know. Either way, I should probably hold on to that Quick Claw. Yeah, I should probably hold on to it. Ah, 10% confusion. Get wrecked. Or wait, I have an idea. Like, what if her Geodude uses a bunch of defense curls? I could Psych Up those defense curls. That could be a use. Oh, I don't have a... Oh, Oranberry. I was about to say I don't have a healing item, but no, I do. Oranberry. Well then. Reset. That did not go as well as I'd hoped. Okay, I think we should hold on to an Oranberry. Alright, Rock Tomb miss. I'll take it. Did I get 2 Rock Tomb misses? That's pretty cool. Alright, I copied the stat changes, so my speed went back to normal, and I got a free defense boost. That's like the only use I could find. Oh my gosh, why is this nose pass so bulky? Okay. Yeah, with an Oranberry, it does become sort of more viable, more consistent. But I guess next time, try to be level 13 for that fight. Alright, I've only got 4 uses of Psywave, or Confusion. So I'll need to make sure to save some for the harder fights on this route. I know I'll get a free heal after I fight these trainers, so I'm not too worried. And I'm paralyzed. Paralyze heal. And Steve, before you yell at me, I found that on the ground, okay? I pick it up every run. Also, I did pick up some cherry berries, so I should probably use another one. I don't think it's worth it. I'm near the end of the route anyway. Oh. Well, I'm gonna have to Psywave the Geodude. Never feels good having to do that. Alright, and then this thing I can just use Swift. Nice, one shot. Alright, yeah, this guy's gonna give me a free heal. Or not this guy specifically, but the Devon Corps president. Yeah, Emerald version added a lot of free heals that don't exist in Ruby and Sapphire. There's also another free heal after the museum. Okay. Alright, 6 repels, paralyze heals. Also, just because of the slow level up group, I think it won't be a big deal if I just fight some more trainers in the early game. Like, for example, I can just fight the rival here. His XP heals are actually really good. The Lotad gives 205, and the Torchic gives 208. There we go, Calm Mind. Also, Psych Up is now a liability, because if we use Calm Minds and then Psych Up, we lose our Calm Minds. So now it's a liability. Could have swore I fought this person. Nice, I cut right in front of him. Alright, so obviously since we have a type advantage against Brawly, there is no question we're obviously going to fight Brawly and not skip him. It's always faster to fight him while you're there if you can beat him. Like, if it's consistent-ish. I mean, theoretically, like, at the very start, like, something we could do is use, like, let him use a bulk up, and then we can psych up the bulk up and steal a defense boost. But it's better to just use a Calm Mind and sweep. There's really no point in doing that. I'm also not going to fight the trainers in here. The trainers in here have very bad XP yields. I'm still going to save, though, just in case. Alright, 1 Calm Mind. Karate Chop. 2 Calm Minds. Interesting he never went for bulk up. I'm kind of surprised. Tightening its focus. Oh, don't do that. Okay, it's really annoying how that thing keeps living. Maybe I should have used 3 Calm Minds. Alright, so I am a bit concerned about Watson. Well, I guess it's not going to be too bad. I don't think I'm going to fight the trainers on this beach. Like, we have access to Calm Mind, our special defense will get boosted. We can easily set up on the Voltorb. So, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. I think just hold on to a Cherry Berry. Just set up enough to where I can one-shot everything but the Magneton, because the Magneton is going to resist Confusion. Or wait, no, actually at level 20, we'll get access to Extra Sensory. Yeah, it's going to be an 80 power Psychic moves. So, yeah, I don't really need to worry about that. I'm just normally used to worrying about Watson. Oh yeah, this guy gives you a free heal. That free heal also does not exist in Ruby and Sapphire. Alright, and we're in the slow group, so I am debating whether I should get the Trick House candy. I don't think I need it. Like, part of me kind of wants to, but I don't really think I need to do too much training. I just need to get Extra Sensory. I mean, I would also like to try to outspeed the Voltorb. Because if I can outspeed the Voltorb, then the Watson fight should be a lot more consistent. I don't know how much speed I'm going to get per level up, though, because I do have a plus speed nature. I mean, let's take a look. All right, beat the Plusle. +5. Oh, God. Maybe I should get it. Yeah, I think I should. Oh, use the Paralyze heal. Oh, I did. Okay. Oh. Alright, so just clear out the Trick House, fight some of the trainers to the west, get the PP up for Extra Sensory, and fight the trainers up to Mauville City. I don't think I'm gonna fight the trainers to the east, west, or north, because I don't think outspeeding the Voltorb is gonna be too big of a deal. At least I hope not. Alright, that was a +2. Maybe if I use the one rare candy before Watson, I might be able to get the speed I need. What are the speed stats? Let's see. Voltorb has 49 speed. The Magneton has 41, Manectric 55, and the Electrike is 35. But honestly, the bare minimum speed I would really need is 42. Because the Voltorb's really not that scary. Oh, no, 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 no. Do not do a double battle there. That would be bad. Besides, I can just hold a Quick Claw. Well, actually, no. I'd rather have a Cherry Berry than a Quick Claw. Extra Sensory. Get rid of Psych Up. That move's garbage. I thought I could find a use for it, but there's really no use for it. Alright, use Repel, Super Potion, Paralyze Heal. Nice. It's nice to have an 80 power Psychic move. I'm also going to use a PP up on it just to make it last even longer. Alright, I'm going to get that just to sell. Alright, save the game. Calm Mind. Supersonic Miss, thank you. Okay. Yeah, and all the random dark types is the reason I'm holding on to Swift. Plus, after Watson, I'm going to teach Shockwave over Confusion. Because there's no point in having 2 psychic moves. Alright, go ahead and get Rock Smash. Get the Acro Bike. I'm gonna fight these 2 trainers because I say this probably every Emerald stream at this point, but these 2 trainers may look optional because it looks like it's out of the way, but I have to fight these trainers anyway, so I may as well do it early, just while I pretty much more value the experience. Alright, go ahead and heal at the Centaur. Okay. Oh, look at that, 46. I think if I get 1 more level in this gym and use the rare candy, I might be able to outspeed the Voltorb. It'll be kind of cutting it close, but I think it's possible. Some of the trainers in here are a decent training. You know, it's kind of funny to me that Zigzagoon has Thunderbolt. That's just because it's in this gym. $48. Feint Attack. Yeah, I'll take that. Get rid of Confusion. And I guess I'll teach Shockwave over Swift. Because in this generation, Feint Attack does special damage because it's a dark move, so I actually can use it in combination with Calm Mind. So Psychic, Dark, and Electric. Very good coverage. I can use Feint Attack on the Psychic gym. Alright, let's see if this 1 rare candy gets me to 50. Nice. 50 speed. Let's go. I can outspeed the Voltorb. And the Surfing Zigzagoon from the beach. Yeah, and also the Surfing Linoon with Thief on that 1 island with a rare candy. South of Moss Deep. Alright, so I think just 1, 2... 2 Calm Minds. Let's try 2. See how this goes. I think 2's honestly, I think 1 is probably enough, honestly. Actually, no, I think 2. Yeah, level 26 with 2 Calm Minds. So yeah, getting that rare candy, honestly, definitely mattered. It saved a bunch of training. Oh, I'm out of potions, okay. No, no. Oh, shit. That's not a big deal. The reason I said, oh, shit, is because, I thought for a second that the Meryl needs to have 4 HM moves, but no, it only needs 3 HM moves. It needs Strength, Waterfall, and Dive. The Zigzagoon is for Surf Cut and Rock Smash. It's fine that I taught it Rock Smash. Okay, I am encountering a bunch of spinners today. Honestly, I think you could probably save the candy for the late game. You can just set up on the Electrike instead of the Voltorb. Yeah, but I was just... Here's the problem. I was worried about what the Voltorb could do if it outsped. That's what I was worried about. Because Spark can do decent damage. That's just all I was worried about. It's not like I had to do much extra training. All I did was get the Trick House candy. I mean, that in turn actually gave me training that I probably would have had to do anyway. Oh. I don't know why I did that. Kind of an old habit I need to break. I'm so used to doing that trick where you can go down and straight up to make the guy look straight down and go past him. I need to quit doing that. The bad habit I got into a long time ago, and I just haven't quit since. Alright, I'm just gonna get 21 Super Repels for now. Just so I can get an extra vitamin. Gonna get some TMs to sell. Because I'm gonna want to buy a bunch of Carbos. Alright, so something I've started to learn these Emerald runs, these few spinners going towards Meteor Falls, I should just fight these at the start, because whenever I try to get to Steven, it's really annoying having to fight one of them. So I'm just going to fight these people every time, just so I don't have to deal with them later. I am running low on extra sensories. I mean, I have an elixir. I generally go to Steven from Rustboro. That is something I never thought about. That is true, you could do that. Wait, you could? I guess you could if you surf. Is that how Scott goes to him? Does Scott, like, go from Rustboro? I guess if you go from Rustboro straight up, you avoid the spinners. Is that what Scott does? I always just went to that place. Because, like, it's how you get there the first time. Also, I could get the black glasses if I need a little boost with Feint Attack, but type boosting items in this game are generally never worth it, just because 10% is hardly anything. Get tracked as a backup. Damn it. I don't know what path he goes, but I prefer going from Rustboro. Yeah, that would definitely be the safer strat, but I feel like it might be faster too, actually. I don't know. I mean, it eliminates the risk of accidentally fighting a trainer. Like that guy. I think I've encountered almost every spinner on this route. Alright, let me teach Shockwave before I forget. Do you guys think I'll find the hiker? Nope. Not today. Magnitude 9, huh? Really tried your best there, girl. Alright, I'm trying to save my remaining extra sensories. I'm trying to save them for, Maxi. I mean, obviously not for his Mightyena. And then after I defeat him, I can just use an Ether. Or a Lepa Berry. I get plenty of those. I'm trying to learn to start using those when I need to, instead of just going to the center. Because the problem is, I think I go to the center way too many times. That Carbos. I mean, besides, the ethers and lepa berries kind of go unused. So I need to start using them more. Calm Mind. Bite. Why did I do that? I should have used Shockwave. Oh. Hey, on the bright side, though, Feint Attack is also a no-miss move. Honestly, I did not need Extra Sensory for Maxie at all, but I'll need it for Flannery. Alright, I'm gonna get the Charcoal for money. Alright, I'm at half health, because my HP thing is yellow, so I should probably use a... Oh, I don't have a potion, do I? I'll be fine. Surely I won't regret that statement. Alright, so I think just one Calm Mind. Because Extra Sensory is a pretty damn powerful move, especially with Stab and one Calm Mind. I might be able to one-shot the Torkoal, actually. Let's see. Oh, God. Does Camerupt have higher special defense than Torkoal? The answer is yes. Well then. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go heal. Yeah, when I was in Rustboro, I only bought 3 super potions, and I chose not to do the soda house. Honestly, I think what I should have done was skip getting the Trick House candy and just fight the soda house trainers, because not having those soda pop is kind of annoying. Alright, so I need to use 3 Calm Minds. Really funny just how little damage Overheat is doing. Really funny. You could just buy energy roots if you're not going to use Return. That is not... You know what's funny? Back in the very, very, very early days of me solo running Emerald, like a few years ago, that is something I used to do, because it was what the speedruns did. But then I quit doing that. Yeah, I probably could have just done that, yeah, because if I go in there and get the charcoal, I may as well buy roots. But here's the difference. The soda house is free. And the thing is, with the energy roots, they cost money. And that money might prevent me from buying another vitamin. Because the soda pops are free. Okay, going down on this route is actually more annoying than going up. But I'll learn. I do not need to buy Hidden Power right now. Alright, get rid of the charcoal, the PP up, 2 proteins, the 2 nuggets, dire hit, full heal, soft sand, those repels, sell the great ball, pokeball. Do not need that TM, that TM. I should hold on to dig. Don't need that. Hold on to that as a backup. Alright, how many Carbos can I use? I can use 4. And I'll probably spend the rest on, I think, Iron. I don't really need Special Attack, honestly. But having the extra defense for Steven might help. Plus, I know there's another Iron I can pick up. There's a free Iron that I can get on my way to, what's his name? The Weather Institute. There's a hidden Iron in one of the rocks. Alright, do not fight the Swallow Trainer. Also, I still didn't buy any healing items. I guess I'm just gonna buy some for now. There's a free HP up west of the Wind Straits. HP up? That needs surf? Because I know there's a pond there, but I don't remember ever seeing an item. The only item that I know about by the Wind Straits is that elixir. That only exists in Emerald. Okay, I also forgot to grab the person berries, which I'm kind of bad at remembering to get. So I might get confused here. Alright. Extra sensory. One shot. One shot. Alright, slacking. Extra sensory. Flinch. Oh, man. Oh, God. That was just perfect. I mean, does his slacking have feint attack in this game? I think it does, right? Is this slacking a feint attack? Alright, got surf. Move those up there. H surf to the Ziggy boy. Strength to the Meryl. It does? Okay. I mean, with one Calm Mind, there's no way it would have killed me, right? Plus, I would have just used Calm Mind during the Truant turn anyway. So I think he was honestly relatively free. Just the only way it would go bad is if I get confused. So I think in run 2, I should just remember to get a Person Berry. Alright, I'm not going to get Thunderbolt for now, just because I think I remember Scott timed this or something. Or Crit Facade. I mean, that too, yeah. But I'm talking about likely scenarios. Like, it's pretty likely that Spinda's going to use Teeter Dance. It's not as likely he'll crit. But I don't really calculate crits. I'm going to put Shockwave in slot 1, because I know I'm going to be fighting a ton of Aqua and Magma Grunts coming up, and I do not want to be not paying attention and just using extra sensory on something. I think it's good to just keep Shockwave in the first slot, so I don't have to pay attention. You don't play around the critical hits? Well, in Generation 1, I do, but, isn't the crit chance like a 1 in 16, 1 in 12 chance or something? Might be a 1 in 16 chance, like... If the only way for me to lose is a crit, then I'm not really thinking, oh my god, okay, Norman, please do not crit, please do not crit. Like, I say that to Lance's Aerodactyl all the time, like, dude, please do not crit, do not crit. Like, I don't generally think about crits being, like, a possibility in Gen 2 onwards, just because they're just unlikely. I mean, they'll happen, but I'm not gonna, like, freak out over it. I honestly get more worried about Teeter Dance. Yeah, get rid of those. I'll need to withdraw them later. The reason I'm trying to remember to deposit them there is so the trainers in Fortree, I can, or not, the trainers in the Fortree gym, I don't have to do the forced double battle. Okay, give me a minute. Dominic, I knew my mic was muted. I was talking to somebody. I did say like 30 seconds ago, I'll be back in a minute. But you probably just came back. It's 1 to 16? Okay. But yeah, I'm not really like wetting my pants over a 1 in 16 chance. That's not something I really think about. Like, I only think about crits in like Gen 1, for example. Like, if I'm weak to water moves, I do have to seriously worry about Starmie getting a crit. That is something I worry about. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use that iron. For potion. Whip a citrus. Hey, game dev. You were cutting your hair. That's okay. You know what's funny? Normally it's terrifying to set up against the Swablu because it has Perish Song. I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen it use Perish Song. I don't know why. Oh, wait. I think I should have taught Hidden Power Fire for the Skarmory, but with Calm Mind, I don't think it's a big deal. I have Hidden Power Fire just to deal with Steven. But, well, wait. I can just use Shockwave for the Skarmory. Duh. Alright, I will need to go get my stuff. Heal up. Hey, John, what's up? Is Quash a good move? I'm not kidding. I have no idea what that move does. Like, the only reason I know about that move is because when I did Sableye and Mawile in Omega Ruby, it had those as TMs, and I'm like, what the heck is Gouache? Just finished the gym? Nice. Oh, come on. I went in the grass for like 3 tiles. Alright, so I bought 21 super repels, so as soon as I get to Moss Deep City, I'll need to buy max repels. Okay. I did not want to talk to the guy that far up, because I like to start fighting this guy because his XP yields are really good, but now I'm going to have to reload the route. Alright, Person Berry, Pesto Berry. Alright, that was really quick. Is Passmissian next to Backboard? It is not. The next one is Cherubi. Or Cherubi, however you say it. Alright, I really would like to have Substitute right now, but the thing is, what can I get rid of? I don't know. Honestly, is Shockwave even that useful past this point? It's good for neutral coverage. Shockwave, you think it's worth getting rid of Shockwave? It means I'm gonna have resisted coverage on the dark types, which is gonna be kind of bad. But at the same time, with a setup move, you kind of need Substitute. Alright, yeah, I can... Yeah, you're right, I can just teach it Thunderbolt, yeah. But honestly, I probably should have gotten it. Yeah. Actually, I think you meant to say bad without Substitute. Or aren't bad with Substitute. I think that's what you meant. Decisions, game dev, that I don't really have any insight on. Yeah, I guess I should have gotten the Thunderbolt TM. But okay, here's a question. When is the next opportunity where I really, really should have an electric move? The only one I'm thinking of is probably Wallace, or Glacia, honestly. You could buy, you actually, it's not, you can't buy Thunderbolt from the shopping mall. You can buy, Thunder. But the problem is, I really do not want to rely on Thunder. Because here's the thing, it's only going to cost like 40 seconds to do the side quest to get Thunderbolt. And, for every Thunder miss, it's probably going to be like a 4-second time loss. Yeah, but yeah, Dominic, there's two problems. One, it's a physical move in this game, and two, Shadow Ball is at the very top of Mount Pyre, and you have to fight some trainers to get there. So it's actually a big time investment to get it. Plus, our attack stat isn't that good. Glacia is fine with Calm Mind and a Psychic move? I guess so. Like, what's the next spot where, like, I truly need Thunderbolt? I mean, Thunderbolt's a good move, Dominic, but the question is it worth the 45 seconds? Is it going to save me 45 seconds? Versus me not getting it? Like, it's just because it's a good move doesn't mean it's worth it. Like, if Thunderbolt was a 2-minute time investment, I would say it's not worth it. Yeah, I think the Archie fight is the only fight I can think of. But if I just set up Substitute on the Mightyena and set up Calm Minds, I can probably just one-shot it with Feint Attack. Oh, Teach Fly. I mean, against Wallace, maybe. Make sure you don't go +3. Good to know. Would you name the HM Slave Sacrifice? No, because that takes time. Yeah, game dev. I've never had to upgrade a GPU. I mean, my GPU just came with my PC. There's no need to upgrade because I paid good money for it to be high-end. Alright, get the PP Max. I could probably just use this on either X Sentry or Thunderbolt. Either that or Feint Attack. At least Feint Attack's good for the ball toys. Alright, so let's see. Tate and Liza, we have Feint Attack for them. Honestly, Juan, his Love Disc is really bad. You can just use Substitute on it and just never get hit with Sweet Kiss. Plus, I'm building up my special defense with Calm Mind. And let's see. Sydney, you don't really need Thunderbolt for him. Well, honestly, I think we would need Thunderbolt for Sydney. Because I think even at +6, Feint Attack is going to leave everything in red health. Even at +6. Well. Yeah, see right here? This is just bad. That's bad. I've thought about doing Cast Form, but I'm not sure. That Pokemon looks bad. I don't know. Part of me really wants to... I don't know. This is really tough coverage to work with. Really awkward. I mean, technically, the hardest choice that I could do is just have all three at the cost of no substitute, but I don't think that's worth it. Because I'm weak to dark moves. Psychic? No. So you say it was broken? Interesting. I just don't really know too much about its moveset aside from weather moves. Brick Break. Is it on the starting soon screen? Because the moveset's on the starting soon screen. But I'm pretty sure this thing doesn't get Brick Break. But even if it could, there is one problem with that. The Brick Break TM is in Satopolis City, which is the 8th gym. And after that, it really doesn't matter. Honestly, I have two choices. Either I have to spend extra turns on dark types, or have to fight Maxie and Archie without substitute. Like, those are my two choices, because I can't get rid of extra sensory unless I use a heart scale to relearn it. And that's like my most powerful move. Or I would have to get rid of Calm Mind and just reteach the TM, which I think is a bad idea, so I guess I just have to do with one or the other. My god, that's so annoying. Honestly, this is one of those runs where maybe I should have gotten the black glasses. But even then, I don't think it would have made a difference. Damn it. I almost never encounter that guy. Honestly, Axu, I'm beginning to think it's probably worth it to just not have substitute for Maxie. Dude, okay, I'm playing bad. I don't know, it's like a stuck on a rock and a hard place here. I mean, what if I taught Hidden Power Fire early and delete, like, Feint Attack, and then I could just relearn it with a heart scale? I don't know, this is really something to think about here. Like, maybe if I replaced Feint Attack with Hidden Power Fire for the Magma and Aqua section, I can have a second copy of Hidden Power to reteach later, and then I can just use a heart scale to just relearn Feint Attack. So I would just have Fire and Psychic coverage. So on the Dark types, I can use a neutral move instead of a resisted move, which will probably make them one-shots. I think that might actually be the plan, actually. It'll take some extra trips, but I think all the lost turns... We could just remove our Psychic move and learn Psychic from the TM. That is also a possibility, but I'm gonna lose all those power points. I mean, I could just use the heart scale to just relearn it. Maybe that's a better idea. Like, before the Magma section, teach substitute over extra sensory and just make sure to pick up a heart scale. Dude, I hate that. I hate that peninsula. Well, that was exactly enough super repels. Dude, these tides are confusing. Psychic offensively feels kind of in Hoenn with a lot of dark types. That is true. I mean, I don't know if I want my main coverage to be 60 power dark and electric moves. Honestly, I think if I had gotten Thunderbolt at the start and have never unlearned it, I would have a 60 power dark move and a 95 power electric move. I mean, look at this. That just... Oh, extra sensory. What am I doing? Let me just try and avoid as many trainers as I can. Well, good start. Seriously, why can't these people have fully evolved Pokemon? You dread the day when you use the Psychic type in Unova? I did. Remember, I did what was it up? Well, I don't want to spoil it, but I did play a Psychic type in White 2 for a video. I think Axu knows what it is. Alright, I'm gonna do this right now before I forget. I am going to go get Thunderbolt. Oh my god. I don't think that was... Why did I do that? Yeah, just keep going and activate the green switch. Don't get that. Alright, I'm not gonna teach it now, though. Yeah, for the next run, teach Substitute over Extra Sensory, and then my moveset will be Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt, Feint Attack, Substitute, Calm Mind. But here's the thing. When's the next spot where I need a Psychic move? Like, would Electric and Dark just be perfect coverage? Honestly, the only thing I can think of is probably Drake. Alright, so yeah, the plan here is one Calm Mind, and then go after the Xatu first. The Claydol is really bad. Okay, maybe it not that damage. Only half. Oh, that is not good. Crit. Oh, boy. And it did matter. Oh, no. I honestly should have used more Calm Minds. Well, yeah, I should have used more. I don't know what I was thinking. Electric Dart is perfect coverage other than not doing much to the Grass Dart type. So, like, Shift Tree. But I was thinking maybe for Drake, his Pokemon have very good special defense. Like, maybe that I would want Stab. But even then, like, I could just have the Psychic TM. Like, I can just pick it up in Victory Road and just teach it for Drake over Feint Attack. Because I do not need Feint Attack, like, after Phoebe. I really don't. Dude. Dude, knock it off. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get that under. Dude, I hate how little damage Feint Attack's doing. I think after Liza, you can just drop Feint Attack. Stab Extra does the same amount as a super effective Feint Attack for Phoebe. Okay, we're gonna have to plan out the moveset for the mid to late game. Because I am mentally shuffling through like 3 or 4 different, 5 different moves. Like it's, We'll plan this out after we defeat Drake, or Steven. My god, I wish Steven had better moves. I'm gonna delete Feint Attack now. I want Thunderbolt. Well, I really wasted that PP Max. Also, we can learn Earthquake, but I am just gonna skip it. We have Calm Mind. There's no need for Earthquake. Just in case, though. You never know. Dude. Alright, so what's the plan for the late game? Thunderbolt on Juan, Thunderbolt Sydney, Extrasensory / Thunderbolt on Phoebe, Thunderbolt Glacia, Extrasensory Drake, and then I'll have Thunderbolt for Wallace, and then I'll need to teach Hidden Power Fire over Extrasensory for Steven. Then for round 2, we're going to have to completely map out how we do the moveset, because we're going to have to cycle through moves. Man, even a crit Water Pulse couldn't break my sub. Actually, no, Extrasensory would do better damage to Kingdra. Actually, let me go ahead and get the rest of the rare candies before I forget. I mean, I'm probably not going to need all of these rare candies for run 2, but for run 1, I like to play it safe. Oh my god, doing this on 4 times speed sucks. You have to, like, do it at the same time. Alright, calm mind once. Extrasensory. I should have just gone for the 2 extra sensories. Stub. I don't know. I almost tried to heal with a Thunderstone. That would have been funny. Alright, I'm gonna need a save because I'm out of healing items. Which is been happening to me way too often. An emerald. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Blackout. Dude, it was the very last trainer. Seriously, me not getting enough healing items has been a huge problem. One blackout. Oh. Oops. Knock off. Oh no. Future sight. Oh my god, that is just a... I should have reloaded the area. Ah, yes. Hey, Axu, I found one of those, weird AI glitches. It didn't see Oranguru as being immune to Ghost because of the psychic typing. So, it was spamming Shadow Ball on me. It's the reason why, like, camera ups, like, used by Maxi can use Magnitude on Skarmory. Axu showed me it was a weird AI quirk in Gen 3. Like, if one of the moves is super effective from a particular type, but the other is immune, sometimes the AI can't see that. It's kind of funny. Alright, skip everybody else. Okay. I think I might use all my rare candies now. I have 14 rare candies. And if I didn't use the one early, I would have had 15. Yeah, for a slow level up Pokemon, I think it's 100% worth it to use all the candies. Alright, I mean, 1 reset and 2 blackouts isn't really that bad for a first playthrough, but I definitely hit the over. Alright, so only 2 Calm Minds, because if I use 3, he's going to use Roar. I'll set up on this. Alright, plus 4 should be enough, and I got hit with Torment. Very cool. I missed. Torment. Oh god, this is really annoying. Especially if my only move is Thunderbolt. Like, I have to alternate between something. Okay, yeah, that was just, not clean. That was kind of dirty. Okay, yeah, so the goal for Phoebe, substitute. All mines and sweep. Yeah, look at that, see? She's trying to use Shadow Punch on me. Oh, can't use it on that. Yeah, see, it tried to use Nightshade. Okay. So yeah, don't use substitute. Never use substitute on Glacia. It's never a good idea. Just because you still take damage from hail. Alright, so the plan here, substitute, use 4 Calm Minds, and sweep with Extrasensory. So in the second playthrough, this is where I will have taught the TM for Psychic, because my move coverage is just going to be Electric and Dark. That is not Extrasensory. Why did I do that? Well, it's a good thing there are no Dark Dragons in this game. Alright, so I think on Wallace, do not use substitute. Just, well, let me try no setup. I am pretty overleveled. Okay, you know what? That's actually good. It's actually good that I didn't kill. That way the water spout did so little, and I get a free setup. Alright, keep using toxic. You know you want to. Okay. Okay, I should have used extrasensory. That was my fault. Alright, the league was actually pretty easy. Alright, so the plan for Steven is, I'm gonna get rid of substitute for rest. Because I think rest is just far more useful on Steven than substitute. And then I need hidden power fire over extrasensory. Psychic is not good on Steven. All but his Cradily and Armaldo resisted. You know what? Let me try the Rustboro method, the one that Axe told me about. I think that's actually faster. Plus, there's no risk of a trainer as long as you move properly. Like, just don't encounter that black belt or the person in the sand. Alright, let's try this out. Oh, nope. Teach the moves. Hidden power fire over extrasensory. Then rest over calm mind and get a chesto berry. And Thunderbolt is going to be used for Skarmory. So the plan is calm mind until toxic. Sweep. Okay, I'd like it to be a... Well, yeah, calm mind until I decide to use rest. Okay, I think use rest now. Okay, let me try +3 and see if that'll do. Yeah, Thunderbolt's better. Does half. Okay, it would need a +6 to one-shot that. Alright, and I can set up the rest of them here. Okay, crit. Dude. Maybe I should try to get the full +6 on the Skarmory. Just use more rests if I need to. Like, it using Toxic turn 1 is kind of unlucky, because it can use Spikes turn 1 instead. Alright, 4. Rest. Alright. Now use more. Alright, so, don't bother using rest, because he does too much damage. +6 should one-shot? It does, okay. Oh, that was a crit. Oh god, that... I don't even know if that mattered. And I should use rest. This thing can't really do that much. Crit? Dude. Maybe I should stall? Uh-oh. Oh god. No. No, come on. Well, it got an Omni boost, but all it has is Giga Drain. Yeah, the crit 100% mattered. Man, that confusion, that Omni Boost really screwed up my routing. 124.04. 3 resets, 1 blackout, level 68, game time of 5:22. I'm going to go ahead and update this leaderboard with the first playthrough result. Let's see, we were level 68 with 3 resets. Not really many resets. I'm kind of impressed. But if we take a look at the leaderboard, that's last place. 2 minutes worse than Maractus. But remember, this is a first playthrough. The only Pokemon I have ranked on here where the first playthrough was better was Dusknoir. Okay, Axew, here's the question. Hidden Power Fire, good or bust? Maybe Hidden Power Fire was a bust. Because, did not realize the Claydol was going to survive that. I mean, that was a crit. But, yeah, that was bad. I mean, I still think I need to get the +6 set up on the Skarmory. But, at least mostly everything's a one-shot. I decided to use Rest on the Cradily just because of the low HP, and it's going to be a 2-shot, but it getting an Omni Boost was extremely unlucky. My plan was to just stall it out. But honestly, I one-shot it with Hidden Power Fire anyway. I still think Fire is the better call. HP... Attract. Yep, Attract is the answer. That means we'll only have Hidden Power. I think that's the right strat, honestly. Because that'll make it more consistent to get to +6. Alright, so that's going to be our strat for Steven. But the question is mid-game routing for our movesets. Like, I think what I'm going to do is get Thunderbolt immediately and replace Shockwave. Like, as soon as I can use Surf, I'm going to immediately get Thunderbolt. So then I'll have Thunderbolt, Feint Attack, Extra Sensory, and Calm Mind. I don't really want the... Well, I guess we should get Leftovers just because I'm not using Rest. Yeah, okay, yeah, Leftovers if we're not using Rest. That'll make it more consistent. Especially so I wouldn't have to use Rest on Cradily. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, as soon as I have access to Substitute, I will delete Extra Sensory. So we'll have Thunderbolt and Feint Attack. I can Feint Attack like the ball toys, and then Thunderbolt everything else. That's pretty much neutral coverage for all the Magma and Aqua Grunts. At least neutral coverage. So, okay. How else are we going to do this? When do I actually need a Psychic move? Probably Drake, honestly. So maybe in Victory Road, I can get the Psychic TM, and then teach it over Feint Attack. Because the Psychic TM's in Victory Road, I can just get that. And then I'll have Psychic and Thunderbolt for Wallace. And for Steven, just Hidden Power Fire, Attract, Substitute, and get Leftovers. Because at +6, Hidden Power Fire one-shots the Skarmory. It probably 2-shots the Armaldo, because I used Thunderbolt on it. And, let's see. Claydol. The problem is, it's going to 2-shot the Claydol, most likely. That's a problem. But then again, this thing really can't learn any move that's good for the Claydol. Unless I somehow decide to keep Feint Attack, but I don't know, because that thing did a lot of damage. I mean, I have to 2-shot the Armaldo, 2-shot the Claydol, and 2-shot the Cradily. Like, I do not like having to 2-shot that many things. There's got to be a better way. And I used all the rare candies. Water? That might actually be... That's actually a good idea. Because it's still a special move, and it's still neutral against Steven. So yeah, honestly, I think even with +6, as long as it's neutral, it'll one-shot. Plus, it'll one-shot the Armaldo, too. The Armaldo is actually more terrifying than the Cradily. The Armaldo has serious attack. And, I think even at +6, Hidden Power Water should still one-shot the Metagross and the Skarmory. I mean, it's not Hidden Power Fire, but at +6, it'll do. I mean, the reason it didn't one-shot the Cradily is because it was neutral. I I mean, the Prelude's going to be a 2-shot anyway. Yeah, I think HP Water is the right choice. Could HP Water help anywhere else? Not really. Alright, I think that's the coverage. I will have to reconfigure the hidden power. Also, Pokebite crashed. I'll refresh it later. I still think Naive is the correct nature, though. You don't think it'll one-shot Metagross? If you want, you could run a damage range with a Pokemon with 90 special attack. So that way you don't have to put Oranguru in it. Just try and think of a Pokemon with like 90 special attack. And run the range at level 68. And see what the range looks like. Because as soon as I save the game and edit my starter, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. But we have substitute. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, keep the sub up so we can take a hit. Yeah. In that case, I don't think it should matter. All right, let's go ahead and get it set up. Naive nature. Right, hidden power water. Alright, gotta bring back Pokebite. Okay. Alright, everyone. I will be back in 5 minutes or less. If any of you want to think of any potential strats we could do for Steven or for any other hard fight, you can go ahead and let me know when I get back. I'll just set up a new poll really quick. What time will I beat Steven at? Alright, so 124. I'm gonna put the under at 122. I do not think I can beat the time better. I don't think so. Alright, everyone. I will be back in a few minutes. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. That might have been a little longer than 5 minutes. Sorry about that. I was eating some food as quick as I could. Okay. Oranguru, second playthrough. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, now to go get the HM mules. Oh, that was quick. I bought just one repel. So yeah, in the first run, we had one reset to Roxanne. I think the solution for Roxanne is just be level 13. I tried to fight her at level 12. I think 13 is going to make the biggest difference. I mean, this guy is straight up worse than wild Pokemon, but in the slow level up group, I kind of don't really have a choice. Oh my god, shut up, stupid sign. Psych up, it's just a dumb move. Don't even teach it. The only thing that could ever really be useful for Psych Up in this run is if I, for some reason, did not want Roxanne to use Defense Curl. I could use, like, or no. Like, if she was only going to use Defense Curl, I could use Psych Up. But other than that, no. Alright, so I do want to be level 13, so I should probably do some training to the east until level 11, then get 12 in the gym. No, train to level 12. Use the center. Yeah, I really should be level 13, because she's kind of scary if I'm below that. I mean, I have to fight these trainers anyway. I may as well do them now. Don't die. I'll take that advice into consideration. Thank you, game dev. Did you bet the over for me or something? Or did you bet the under? Because you're telling me not to die. Oh, did you see the Lotad use Astonish? That's the Gen 3 AI bug. Well, you can die if you want to, but you'll screw up your times. Yeah, I would prefer not to. Honestly, I think this extra time versus the one reset from last time is probably going to balance out the time. It wouldn't surprise me if I end up at the same split, probably even slower, but it will cut a reset. Plus, all those trainers were mandatory anyway, so am I really losing time? Well, level 14. Level too high, but hey, I'll take it. Alright, Roxanne, let's see what you got. Just game dev, if you say that again, I'm gonna mute you. Remember, if I mute you, you lose your mod status. But either way, I'll have muted you. I'm not kidding, someone else in my chat the other week was saying that, and I threatened to have him banned if he said it again. Yeah, my Roxanne split's probably the same amount of time or slower, but I'll get time save in the next split from not having to fight those trainers, because I already fought them. You can say anything that's funny, just don't say that. Like, I might put it in my rules, like when I say, like, no chatting, like, slurs or something like that, I should include that as a slur. Like, that's a slur. That should be a slur towards Gen Z, because, like, that's a Gen Alpha thing. That's not a Gen Z thing. Because most of Gen Z is in college right now. So a lot of those, like, middle school, elementary school kids that are into that stuff are Gen Alpha. I'm gonna call that a Gen Z slur. Game dev, I'm not even gonna respond to that. Next, I cut him off again. I'm getting pretty good at doing that. It was probably not worth fighting that guy, honestly. Yeah, use a repel in front of this guy. Okay, so use 3 Calm Minds. Interesting, in the first run, he never once used Bulk Up. Oh my god, dude. You know, it's not the first time I've done that. Not the first time I've done that. Alright, so what I said I was going to do for training is, instead of fighting the people in the trick house, you got the candy, I'm going to fight these trainers instead and get the soda pop. Inner focus prevents flinches. Not really the best ability, but it's not a bad ability by any means. I mean, I guess it prevents those mighty endas and stuff from flinching. I would prefer an ability like Shell Armor or some, which prevents crits. That's a much better ability in my opinion. But I'll take what I can get. Might be better to have an ability that prevents intimidates in this game. Oh, absolutely. Like Hyper Cutter and Clear Body. Those are good. If you're also wondering about Own Tempo does not per block Intimidate until Generation 8. Which is not an effect I actually knew about till somewhat recently. Yeah, I think actually made a good point in the first run when he said, like, it really doesn't matter if I outspeed the Voltorb or not. Just because I can just knock it out and set up on the Electrike. Also, I hate Puzzlin' Minen. Those things are tanky. Also, I don't think using a PP up on extra sensory is a good idea. I mean, I guess in the last run, I was able to, like, stretch it out quite a bit, but I think it'd be better to save the PP up and just buy an extra vitamin. And my accuracy is down. That's nice. Oh my gosh. Dude. Dude. Come on. What is this, Gen 1? Well, at least I got Swift for this thing. That's annoying. Also, I'm gonna skip these trainers, right? Those two trainers. I'm just gonna fight these two, then the mandatory trainers to the east of Mauville, and then I'll fight the trainers in Watson's gym. Because I want to at least outspeed the Magneton. Oh, wow. Dark Crater has such a nice theme. You know, at least I get the same type of attack bonus with Swift, so that's good. Effective 90 power move. Oops. Oh, that's a good start. Well, at least I get all the XP now. I'm gonna fight the last two trainers, though, first. I would like level 25, though. Pain attack. Yes, please. The reason I go slow in teaching moves is I just want to make sure I teach over the right move. Alright. I think just set up on the Electrike. The Electrike. Oh yeah, look at it. It has Shockwave. Shockwave cannot paralyze. The Voltorb has Spark, which can paralyze. So yeah, it's literally safer to set up on this thing. Alright, just set up to the full +6. Yep. Nice. Yeah, that definitely is a lot better. Nice. I avoided those spinners so far, but I have to make multiple trips, so I'm bound to see him again. Damn it. Alright, so only by 21. And also, I should definitely start healing here, because I have to go quite a distance without healing. Okay, get the persim berry. Aw, dang it, I meant to go right by one. Now I have to do a forced double battle. Nature Power Rock Slide. Yep, so this other PP up, I am not going to use it. I'm just going to sell it for money. Yeah, yet another DirectX crash. That sounds like a blast. Alright, so I still need Attract. Alright, so I did avoid some spinners this time. Let's see if I can keep avoiding them. Nice. Oh, I need to teach Shockwave, actually, over Swift. Before I forget. Alright, so this will be my moveset for quite a bit. I will teach Thunderbolt over Shockwave, and then eventually substitute over Extrasensory. Yeah, right here, Inner Focus could come in handy, because Bite can't flinch, but the problem is I already outspeed him anyway. So it really wouldn't make a difference. I'm just gonna get like 4 energy roots. Crap. Alright, the plan here is to use 4 calm mines. There we go. She never even used overheat because she detected it would do less damage. That's good. Future sight? No, that moves garbage. Yeah, I should really try and figure out how to fix that fade issue. I'll probably end up fixing it before I record any Emerald videos, for sure. Man, throughout this entire route, I only ended up skipping 2 spinners. Alright, sell. I don't need the charcoal, the 2 proteins. I want that carbos. Full heal, the 2 PP ups, 2 antidotes. Let's see. Keep those. Or bulk up rock tomb, secret power. Okay, so I've already used 1 carbos. Alright, I need 5 carbos. And an iron. Not as many vitamins as I hoped I'd wanted to buy, but honestly, I think I blame the energy root. If I did not buy energy root, I could have bought another iron. Well, at least I got healing items. I'll take what I can get. Alright, so heal at the centaur. I mean, this Swallow guy is normally pretty terrifying, but I'm sure Shockwave will one-shot. Well, I'm pretty sure actually no, Stab Extrasensory and Super Effective Shockwave do the same damage. Nice, got the flinch. Alright, so yeah, this fight is effectively free. Well, I should have equipped the Person Berry. Well, I'm confused. Because what's going to happen is, this is going to do half to the slacking. And even if it... Oh, I was going to say, even if it feint attacked. Like, I used Calm Mind, so it would have been fine. Okay, yeah, that was a bit rough around the edges, but I'll take it. You know, this is one of the spots in the game where I really wish I had a Pokemon with Sweet Scent. Feint Attack should... Oh, dude, crit, it barely lived. Okay. I kind of wish Honey was in this game. This would be like the one good use for Honey. The sponsor of this video. I'm definitely not a scam. Alright, so what I'm going to do is immediately go get Thunderbolt. Alright, let's see if I remember to use this. Step on the blue, skip the green. Or no, I have to step on the green. Do not step on the blue. Oh wait, no, step on this. Step on... No, not that switch. This switch. Alright, get that iron for later. Alright, so I really should put Thunderbolt in the first slot because pretty soon I'm going to end up deleting Extra Sensory for Substitute. So I should put Thunderbolt in the first slot. I really hate it when I'm trying to take a drink of Baja Blast Mountain Dew. And I have to put it down real quick and control my character. Like, it's on 4 times speed, it's kind of hard to get a drinking break. Swagger? How dare you, sir? Okay, please stop. Thank you. Alright, so I need to deposit my HM users and withdraw them afterwards. Oh, what was that? Did that just... Oh, Inner Focus actually came in clutch. That thing tried to use Fake Out, and Inner Focus prevented the flinch. That's the one use. It's just Fake Out. Alright, and also, instead of Hidden Power Fire, we're going with Hidden Power Water. So that way we have an answer for the Claydol. On, Steven's team. Honestly, once you plan a moveset for this thing, this Pokemon's actually pretty good. Although 60 base speed with the slow group is not the best feeling. Body Slam, normally a very good move, but I kind of wish I had that earlier in the game. Mirror move. Well, it's a good thing Mirror move doesn't copy status moves. Oh, dang, come on, I wasn't paying attention. Was Discord distracting you? No, it wasn't Discord. My phone just had those notification beeps, and I was just seeing what they were. They were just alerts for other things. But my phone did distract me, yes. I didn't realize Thunderbolt ran out of PP. Well, Tiberius got 230-ish for 203-ish for Pidgey and Yellow. Let me take a guess. Did he must have banned the paralysis fly glitch. I've been also thinking about that. And even though in my opinion, I just view it as like more of just an in-battle glitch, I feel like maybe just for the viewer's sake, I should probably ban it because people probably don't like seeing it. It's probably like the equivalent of me teaching double team. Like people just don't want to see that strat. So, I think I'll ban, like, intentionally doing it. Like, if there's a fight where I can get paralyzed during the fight, like Sabrina's Venomoth, then I will allow it. But I'm not gonna go into a fight intentionally paralyzed. Took your advice, that's good. Made Annie confused? Oh god, what did you say? You used Fly, I used Double Edge. For Pidgey, I'd probably consider Fly too. I mean, it would be slightly weaker. Oh no, it's a lot weaker at the cost of, well, you're comparing a 75 power move to a 100 power move, and less accuracy, but no recoil damage. I mean, I guess Fly would be more consistent. Alright, delete extra sensory. Less HP. I dare you to go into a fight intentionally asleep. I've gone into fights unintentionally asleep. Does that count? Less HP to work with and lower attacks, so not taking damage is a bigger deal. I guess for consistency, it's better than Double Edge. But yeah, I think I'll just make that a rule starting now. I'm only going to allow it if there's a way to get paralyzed during the fight. Like in yellow version, there is a way to get paralyzed during... Well, actually, no, there isn't. The only fight I can think of is red and blue Sabrina, because Venomoth can use Stun Spore. And theoretically, for some Pokemon, I could bait to get paralyzed by the Venomoth, and then get the glitch for the Alakazam. That's like the only niche use I can think of. Yeah, unless there's a way to get paralyzed during the fight, I'm not going to allow it. Because nobody's going to want to see it. I'll tip $2 if you do it in a backport race with Steve's second run. Do what in a backport race? Besides, game dev, if you want Steve and I to do a backport of something you want, you got to be a member. Be a member to either one of us. It's real cheap. I think I have the cheaper memberships. I don't know. Either one of us will work. Or better yet, be a member for both of our runs. Or both of our channels. I mean, Steve and I are members to each other. Go into a fight with your Pokemon that's asleep? No. I mean, I'm not even teaching rest until Steven anyway. What time did you get for the first run? 1:24:04. But it was with 3 resets and 1 blackout. I don't really see myself saving more time, though, because I'm trying to do a bit more training in some parts. I just don't see myself saving much time. And fun fact, if I'm comparing my first run to the other second runs, my first run's actually 2 minutes slower than my last place second playthrough with Maractus. Now, why would I enrich you guys? Because you like us? And besides, don't you want access to all the patch files for all the backports we've made in the last year? Pretty much all of them I've made myself. Not many of the ones that you made are patch files, because I don't believe we had all of the ROMs at the time. Some of them are, but most of them are mine. Debatable. Dude. You're the one who wanted to hang with us again. But come on, man. We allowed you back in, now give us your money. Alright, PP Max. Alright, so the move I'm going to use PP Max on is Thunderbolt. Oh my god, Rose. For that, I shall tip stream $1. Oh, $1, you say? How generous, even though I know your job. And I remember before you told us like how much you made, and you're gonna tip $1. How generous of you. Notice I didn't say which stream. Oh, so you're gonna leave a tip to XQC or something? Yeah, he'll definitely notice that. He's the kind of guy who would probably scoff at you for donating $1. It'd be like $20 minimum before he'd even say your own name, probably. Oh, Roseblade, thank you for the $2. See, game dev, he one-upped you. Which is why I don't follow streamers like that. Good. Alright. Alright, that's all my potions. Okay. You know he's gonna ask for that $2 back after the stream. No, I don't think he would. Psychic? No. Good thing I was paying attention that time. I almost taught over Thunderbolt. That would have been bad. Uh-oh. Dude, stop using amnesia. Uh-oh. Oh, that is not good. Oh, God. Wow. Okay, then. That is the first time I've ever gotten a reset on camera just because of amnesia. Maybe I should... I don't want to set up higher, though. He's got Roar. Maybe he's... Dude, that sucked. My brother's not a dick. Well, one of them is, but not the other. Oh my god. Oh, crit. Ha, take that, you bastard. Take that. Alright, gotta go ahead and get that candy. Dang, only one Super Repel left? That's not good. I'm supposed to make these last until Moss Deep City. I'm gonna try and avoid using that repel until after the Aqua Hideout. Because I'm supposed to buy max repels at Moss Deep, so preferably I would like 2 more repels, not 1. On it, yeah, we're dicks to each other, yeah, but I'm mainly a dick to him. And then he responds by calling me horrendous names. Oh my god. Fly to the city. Let me make sure I got rest. I did. Oh my god. Dude, I cannot believe I let that happen again. That only happens if I bump into the wall too much. There's one thing I know, the horrendous name he calls you tends to be Scooter instead of Speed. No, that is not what he calls me. I just wanted to direct you, call you Scooter. Actually, if you want to really insult me, you gotta call me Spee. Speed without the D. Because during, I think this was during, like, I don't know if this was during, this wasn't during the backports, this is during, like, the randomizers, I believe, from a long time ago, when we had to manually name the rivals, Steve or Speed. Sometimes he'd be going too fast, and then Steve would name me Spee. I'm sure you probably remember that. You banned me for that before, did I? Oh, it's been a long time, I probably don't even remember that. Okay, get some max repels. So yeah, buy hyper potions at the same time. Also, it might just be faster to just run back to Moss Deep instead of flying. Alright, so this is going to be my moveset for the rest of the game up until Drake. I just need to remember to get the Psychic TM in Victory Road. Don't call me Speed Jesco, Speed Ban button activated. Rejoin stream with Agent of Chaos account. Oh yeah, well, I still don't remember that actually. Like, I legitimately don't remember. I guess if you're able to somehow find the exact stream where that happened, and I rewatched it, I'll be like, oh yeah, good times. That's what I would have say. But if you happen to remember what stream it was, but good luck trying to remember those. My channel has like 250 different streams on it. That's probably not even a joke. That might be an under-exaggeration for all I know. And why can't these people be good? On the bright side, I have Substitute now, because in the last run I had Feint Attack and Extra Sensory. Now I can just spam the move. Although, I'm going to use a Substitute just to block the Intimidates to save time. Alright, so the key for this Tate and Liza battle, setting up one Calm Mind actually made things kind of close. I should just set up 2, probably 3. Damn it. That's not good. Uh-oh. Okay, thankfully it used Safeguard and not Mirror Coat. Did that thing just use Recover at full health? Oops. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so I think the plan is I think 2 Calm Mind should do. Ow. That is why I had a Citrus Berry. I tend to notice Citrus Berries are very useful for this fight. Alright, 3. Alright, I'm on my own. That thing had to have used light screen. Okay, I better... Okay. Oh my god. Dude. I think the crit mattered. The crit definitely mattered. You'll keep the streak playing for the ad revenue? Thanks. Appreciate you. At least since the Meryl's higher level, it can survive another hit. Alright. So I think I should prioritize the Xatu. Wow. Oh my god, dude. Another crit? Do I seriously need to do 4 Calm Minds? I think I have to. Maybe the damage rounding threshold's making a difference. Alright, 3. 4. Okay, let's try this. I'm not really too worried about the Xatu. There we go. Dang. I'm already at the same number of resets as my first run. Well, I guess the difference is I don't have a blackout, at least. That's good. I just really do not like having blackouts unless they were intentional. Alright, I'm gonna use 3 Calm Minds before I sweep. Hey, nice crit. Okay. Oh, make sure to teach dive. Don't want to forget that again. I better equip something. Dang it. You know, fun fact, in Sapphire version, uh, one of these rocket grunts is actually mandatory, and you're required to fight the admin. Alright, calm mind once. Ice. Rice. Sweep. Did that thing just miss? I think it missed, because that should have broken the sub. Because I know Air Cutter has a miss chance. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to enjoy the Emerald runs a lot now. It's like a, there's like an interesting way of like trying to make some fights consistent. Like you have to think, all right, I want this move for this point. Like it's nice to know that like the late game centralizes a lot on like substitute or rest. So you just have to think like, what moves do I need to work for? Like I know for some Pokemon, there's going to be one move that you have to go out of the way for. Whether that be like Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Psychic from the game corner, Ice Beam on the boat. Like a lot of the good TMs are kind of separated from each other, so you have to think what TM is worth getting. Like there have been runs where I would choose Hidden Power Ice over Ice Beam just because I didn't want to go out of the way for it. But if I need a different Hidden Power typing, for example, then I would have to get Ice Beam because it's out of the way. What I don't like, though, is just constantly fighting Poochyenas and Zubats. Like, it's awful. I don't like having to do the massive, like, Magma and Aqua sections, but I will admit, the maxi fights do often require some planning. Like, mainly getting Substitute early. Alright, so I should end up beating this run, like, 22 minutes. Mm. Oh, interesting. They, stay looking down. That's interesting. Alright, so the plan is Substitute, Calm Mind times 4, Sweep a Thunderbolt. 1 Calm Mind. 2 Calm Minds. 3 Calm Minds. 4 Calm Minds. That's how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. I know it's supposed to be 3, but just roll with it. Main attack. Okay, that broke it. That's fine. I'm sure a +4 Thunderbolt should one-shot Kingdra, right? It's neutrally effective. Darn, really close. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, wait. I was about to say, wait a minute, I have Feint Attack. That skips accuracy checks. I should have done that. Oops. Alright, so I do need to get every rare candy. I don't think I need the trick house candy. I'm pretty sure I can just skip that. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Dude. I hate the fly map in Gen 3. I hate it. It's like I'm turboing the A button. It's still hard to land on the right town. Why couldn't they have kept it like Gen 1, where you just select the town? Like, it was perfect in Gen 1. And Gen 2 as well. Like, it was just fine the way it was. Dude. I I gotta start learning a better path through this water. Come on. Alright, go ahead and heal up. Alright, I'm at full health. Alright, I should probably defeat the Altaria as soon as I can. Maybe I should have used the Calm Mind. Oh, crit. Nice. I just don't want that thing to set up too many dragon dances. Maybe I should have used Thunderbolt. Oh my god, dude. Come on, I'm at +5. How did that not one-shot? The only problems with electric and dark as my coverage is, I don't have neutral damage on Carnivine and on Cacturn and Shiftry. Oh, I'm speed tied with that thing. Interesting. Oh no, Solar Beam. Whatever shall I do? One, two. Alright, save here, because I had a blackout to this guy. Alright, level 50, the same level as last time. I'll be able to use my 14 candies to get to 64, and I should be just fine. Alright, I'm not going to buy any full restores or anything, because I already bought a bunch of hyper potions. Full restores will only be needed if, like, I have a status condition, and I have one full heal, so I'm not really worried. Oh, wait, I didn't get the psychic TM. I better go get that right now. Fortunately, I know where it is. Okay. Alright, I have to go straight up, go this, where's the ladder? It's, oh, right here. Alright, now I just dig. Okay, now let's get started. Alright, final 5 trainers, let's do this. And Pokebite crashed. Well, I can't really fix it right now. Otherwise, I'd have to pause the timer. Well, I'm nearing the end anyway. Alright, the plan is 4 Calm Minds and Feint Attack. I'll have to... Well, yeah, Feint Attack is better than Thunderbolt. Except for probably the Sableye. Use Thunderbolt on the Sableye. Alright, then Glacia, I'll use this moveset, I'll use an Elixir. And then for Drake, I will need to teach Psychic in the place of Feint Attack. Well, I can just do that now, actually. Alright, so 3 Calm Minds. Thankfully, I'm not paralyzed. And also, Generation 2 onwards fixed the interaction where Body Slam couldn't paralyze normal types. They fixed that, so I think to this day, Body Slam can still paralyze normal types. That was only a Gen 1 thing. Alright, so the plan is 4 Calm Minds, sweep with Psychic. And I think Axu said I should go onto the boat and get the leftovers. Because I'm going to be using Attract on the Skarmory instead of Rest. Which would allow me to get to +6 more consistently. Alright, I should try and fix this. Oh, God. Alright, I'm gonna have to close out a Pokebite and reopen it. Local host refused to connect. Come on, you dumb thing. Well, Pokebite crashed. I'm only having these crashes with Emerald. I should try converting my overlay to the deprecated Emerald mapper and see if that makes any difference. Okay. Resume. Alright, so use a Thunderbolt. Well, that works. Substitute. All mind. All mind. All mind. Keep doing it. Come on. There you go. I think +4... Yeah, +4 should be enough. I'll need a Psychic the Ludicolo, because Thunderbolt made it live last time. Psychic the Wishcash. Psychic the Gyarados. I think it should one-shot Milotic. Oh, it doesn't. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, Wallace is defeated. Yeah, we are definitely going to beat our old time. I think, well, I was going to say if we're quick, we could get sub 120, but if I have to get the leftovers, we're not getting sub 120. I don't know, because the rest strat would still work fine. It's just, it's less consistent getting to +6. Oh my god, stupid flyer. Nice. I avoided him. Wrong door. Alright, attract. I need to teach Hidden Power Water. The place of Thunderbolt. Attract in the place of Psychic. Maybe I should have saved a PP max for Hidden Power Water or something. I think 15 should be enough. It's not like any of his Pokemon resist it. It should be enough. Wait, no. Do this way. If I force myself to do it, I'll learn. Okay. Alright, the plan is, use Substitute immediately. Attract. Alright, so with Sub and Attract, I need to get +6. Oh, dang. Hidden Power Water doesn't one-shot. That's fine, though. Not a big deal. This should still be enough PP. At least this'll one-shot. This'll one-shot. Okay. This'll one-shot. This will probably two-shot. Yep. Thank you for not using Ancient Power. Alright, this'll probably live. Yep, actually was right, but that's fine. Substitute 8 up the hit. 120-35. 3 resets, 0 blackouts, level 68, game time of 5:06. Let's take a look. Our game time went from 5:22 to 5:06, and that's despite having to get leftovers. What level was I? Oh, wrong one. 68. The exact same level. Makes sense. I candied to 64 at the start of the league anyway, so yeah, same level. Same amount of resets. 120-35. And this was playthrough number 2. So now, let's go ahead and sort this. Oh, look at it. 3 minutes and 29 seconds faster. But look at that. It's only 2 minutes faster than Maractus. It's 4 minutes slower than Hisui and Gudra. I think the reason is just because this thing gets Calm Mind at the start, yes, but the problem is it had to rely on weaker moves. Because Psychic types just aren't good in Emerald. Like, Psychic, it's a great typing, but, like, it just has to rely on a lot of weak moves, and it has to set up constantly with Calm Mind for almost every fight. Because it really runs into moveset constraints. Problem is, if you have to run into moveset constraints, like, Psychic, Dark, and Electric are very hard typings to work with in Emerald. Like, for offensive moves, so it kind of makes sense how it's ranked down here. But, anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. The next Emerald backport will be, Cherubi. And if you want to know why, look up its dex number. And, next Friday will be the 18th. Well, it won't be exactly April 20th, but close enough. And then after that, we'll be doing a very special Emerald backport. It's going to be so bad, I'm only doing one playthrough. Anyway, the next actual stream will be tomorrow, where Ike the Killer will be joining Steve and I. Will be doing Pokemon Blue with Great Tusk. I will see you all later. Bye.